morning, children. Yesterday's class, I hope you would have seen that class. We saw many experiments connected with air pressure, isn't it? And what was the principle that we learned there? Air pressure decreases when air moves fast. What is that principle called as? Bernoulli's principle. Why is it called as Bernoulli's principle? It was explained by Bernoulli, a scientist, so it was called as Bernoulli's principle. So what is the principle? Many experiments we did there. I hope you have done it from home. You can, if those who have not done it, please do those experiments. Easy, simple ones they are. So please do those experiments from home. That is, when air moves very fast, its pressure decreases. That is why you saw the ball jumping on top and all, isn't it? Jumping and rolling and all on top. That is, air is moving fast, so the pressure is less there. But what is happening that time? From top, the air which is having high pressure is pushing it down towards. That is the reason. Okay, so all those helps. Now today we are going to learn about liquid pressure. We know liquids also have pressure. They exert pressure. So few experiments together teacher will show. After that we will go into the explanation. Okay, so here I have a tub of water here. Can you see?
Yes, miss.
Here, if I put a polythene cover like this and put my hand into the water, you can see that sticking, isn't it? Now, anybody can come and do this. Come here. Now, Neha, come. Okay, come. Put your hand in the polythene cover and immerse it in the water. What is happening to the polythene cover? It is sticking to your hand, isn't it? Somebody else also can do and see. Now come, Ananya. It's falling down. Come, slowly, come. And immerse. No, that is okay. Push your hand slowly in the water. It is coming and sticking. So why is it sticking to the hand? You are immersing inside water, isn't it? So what is the water doing there? Water is exerting pressure onto this polythene bag. So that is why it is coming and sticking. This is a simple experiment. You can do it from home. Okay. Next one, we have a PVC pipe. This I have kept a PVC pipe like this, and I will fill little water into it. Okay. Now look what is happening to the balloon. What is happening to the balloon there? It is getting inflated, isn't it? Balloon is getting inflated here. More down it has to go. You saw that. Why is it getting inflated there? Why is it getting inflated? Huh? Somebody hold it here. As we are pouring water,
Neha.
so here we can see that when we inserted this balloon and poured water, balloon got filled, isn't it? And it got inflated. Why did it inflate here? Water is exerting pressure, so it is getting inflated there, isn't it? Now the same thing. Made some holes, okay? Here we can see, what can we see here? I have made holes, isn't it? Huh? Isn't it? I made holes there. But we can see water is sprinkling from all sides, isn't it?
Yes.
When we made holes, why is water sprinkling from all sides?
The air.
No, it's not air here. What is happening?
Water is
Water is,
filled. There's no space.
there is no space for the water to stand. It is water is exerting pressure equally on all the sides. Wherever I made hole, you can see water is coming out, isn't it? Wherever I made hole, the water is coming out. So it is exerting force on all sides. Okay, so that is what here the two things we saw. That is one was in the empty balloon. When we filled water, the empty balloon inflated. Why is that? Because exerts pressure, so it is inflating. It is getting filled with water, isn't it? Because when we are pouring from one thing, it is getting inflated because the water is exerting pressure there. When we put holes on that, what did we see? Wherever there is hole, it is sprinkling on four sides. So that means water exerts pressure on all sides, any side. Okay. One more experiment you see, one we will see. Here in this bottle, it has made holes in this bottle. I am filling this bottle with water. Okay. Here, there are four holes I have put for this bottle. And I am pouring water. When I am pouring water, you see what is happening. From four sides, how is the water coming out? Is it coming out equally or in different ways? It is coming out equally, isn't it? Four holes you can see. Same, equally, all the four sides in the same way it is coming out. Isn't it? Because I have put right from in the same place, right from I have put. Now I have another bottle with me. Here I have put holes in three different places. One here, one here, one here. Okay, I put holes in three different places. Now we will see what was happening there. The other bottle you remember, no? How the water was flowing out? I hope you can see. See the way how it is coming, whether it is a see how it is coming from the three holes in different ways. How? Lowest one, how? Lowest one. Pressure is more, isn't it? Second one, little less than the first one. And the first one, see. First one, see how it is. It is low, isn't it? As the water is going down, it is becoming lesser and lesser. Here you can see, isn't it? What difference between this bottle and this bottle did you see here? What difference did you see in the first bottle and the second bottle?
The first bottle was flowing equally.
All the four sides, because it is the same place, all the four sides water was coming out with the same pressure. Right. Second bottle, what was the difference?
By different lowest.
That is lowest one is going little more farther. Right. Second one is little less than that. Third one is again less than that. So what is the difference there that you saw? What is the difference you saw there? Pressure Pressure of the liquid coming down. Lowest place will be greater. As it goes up, the liquid pressure. This is liquid pressure. Water pressure we are learning. Okay, liquid pressure. So here we saw all the four sides, same place when we put holes, the water was coming out in the same way. But here we saw in different levels when we put the lower level, it is going bit more far. Second, it is lesser than the first one. Third, it is again lesser than the second one. So there we saw as we go down below, when we go lower, what is there? Liquid pressure is more towards the bottom, isn't it? Bottom of the bottle. Here, bottom of the bottle, liquid pressure is more. And as it comes up, what is it? The pressure of the liquid decreases. Okay, so when it is liquid pressure, always the pressure of the liquid, wherever it is stored, it will be more towards the bottom and lesser as it comes up. That is why we have seen dams, isn't it? Dams, dams, you know, you have seen in the dams, what is that? The lower part of the dam will be built wider. The dams will be built in this way. Have you seen? In an inclined way it is built. The lower part of the dam will be broader, and as it comes out, it will be thinner and thinner. Understood? Why is it broader in the lower part? Because why? Why is it kept broader in the lower part? Because the pressure of the liquid is more in the bottom. We have seen submarines, isn't it? Submarines are made with very thick material. Why is it? Submarines are made with thick material. Why is it so? Because they are always under the water, down under the sea, isn't it? So there the pressure of the water is more. So submarines are made with thick materials. Even divers you have seen, isn't it? Divers. Can we dive using our normal clothes? No. Why? We should have divers coat, isn't it? So that is designed to maintain the pressure down, because when they go deep down into the sea, the pressure is higher down there. So in this chapter we saw about liquid pressure. Yesterday we could not complete that portion, isn't it? But yesterday we saw 2 or 3 experiments we did yesterday. What were those experiments?
The bottle we make holes.
We made holes in the bottle, isn't it? First we did with the balloon. And we saw according to the water is going inside, because of the pressure the balloon is blowing up, isn't it? Then after that fill water in the balloon. When you make holes, we can see that water is splashing out from all directions. Why is it so? Because it is because of the liquid pressure. What is liquid pressure? Water pressure? What is the liquid? So it is exerting pressure. All these days we were learning about air pressure, isn't it? Here we saw liquid pressure. So what is liquid pressure? What is air pressure? Atmospheric pressure? Tell. What is atmospheric pressure we learned? What is it? Yes, the force exerted by air per unit area is called air pressure or atmospheric pressure, isn't it? The force exerted by gas is called gas pressure. The force exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure, isn't it? Then what will be liquid pressure? The force exerted by a liquid is called as liquid pressure. So there we saw in the balloon, when we made holes, what did we see there? From all sides water is splashing. Why is it splashing out? Because of the force of the water. So liquid is exerting pressure there we saw, isn't it? Then we took 2 bottles, one with holes on all sides and one with holes in a line, isn't it? What did we observe there?
The lowest part.
First one, holes on all sides. When we filled water, what did we see there? Water is splashing out on all directions equally. So where there we saw the pressure exerted by liquid is the same all over. It exerts pressure all over. Right round it exerts pressure. That is what we saw in the first experiment. That is the bottle on all sides. When you make holes, the same weight will come out from the all sides. Second experiment, in the bottle 3 holes were there, top, middle and down. What did we observe there? When we filled water, the down portion, the water coming out is having more force. Second one, lesser than the first one. Then on top, very less, isn't it? What did we understand from that? What did you understand from that? Yes, when your water is taken in a vessel or in anything, or it is stored in a reservoir or in a tank, what is there? The pressure of the water is more where? In the lower part, that is down portion towards the depth. When it goes deeper inside towards the lower portion, that is deeper down, the pressure of the water is more than on the top. Understood? You have to do all these experiments from home. Now, to know that once more, one teacher has made an instrument there. This is there in the textbook. What is it called? Pressure gauge. This is to measure the pressure of the liquid. Measure the pressure of the liquid. This is very easy. This I only made with whatever available things I had. I only made this. I had a thing like this. So teacher took a water hose and cut it like this. I fixed it here and then poured. For you to know the level of water, I poured colored water. That is in water. I put food color and made it color water. Neha asked me why it is red color. Because I put red food color. Okay. Now here at the end I have a funnel and I have connected a balloon there. Now we have a tub of water here. Okay. Now when I put the balloon here, what will happen here? Automatically the water will start exerting pressure on this balloon. The balloon is tight here, isn't it? So as it goes out, what will you able to see? This indicator will start moving. The color water is given there, no? That indicator will start moving. Okay, so you have to observe that. Now on top, when I am, is it moving? Yes, isn't it? Now little down when I am going, what can you see here? We can measure this using a scale. Pooja, come and stand here and keep the scale there.
Miss, can you Miss, just come.
It's come down now.
Miss, no, Miss. The table.
Now we can see, those are the side, can you see? Here in the tube, you can see water, color water. Now it is standing in the same level here. Did you see that? Standing in the same level. Now I am inserting this funnel with the balloon in this. Okay, that time you must, Pooja, stand here and keep the scale like this. Okay. Now we can measure using the scale. Keep the scale here in the center. When the liquid is starting, keep it there. 0, keep it there. Okay. Now I am inserting here. Now what happened? 28 centimeter, 1 centimeter, isn't it? Now I am pressing it a little more down here. Now what happened? Till where did it reach?
1.5.
Huh? 1.5 near 2, isn't it? Now again I am pressing it low. It reached 2. Here you can see, reached up till here. Isn't it? Now again I am lifting it up. See it coming down? Did you see that?
Correct.
So on top, what is it? You have to write down. At the surface of the water, level of the water in the tube. Level of the water in the tube. On the surface of the water. There you have to write 0 centimeter. 0 centimeter. Again, you have to complete it. Next, in the middle. Now I am putting middle. What is the middle? What is it? Pooja? 1 centimeter.
1.5.
I am putting it to the bottom. 2 centimeter. Okay, so the level of the water is, that is there the level is different. Isn't it? Why is it so? Why is it happening? Because of this liquid pressure. It is exerting pressure here as we go down. So when we exert pressure here, there also the level is increasing. So we can measure the pressure of this water using a water gauge. This you can try out and make it at home. Very easy to make. Okay, if you have a small tube and a small funnel, we can do this at home. Okay. Here, I have fixed an inflated balloon here. Okay. So when I am leaving the air here, you can see the whole liquid is coming out, isn't it? So you can see here how much pressure the air is exerting. Can you see? Can you see here? Already there is air inside, that is why. So here we can see when we are, instead of water, when we inflate a balloon and keep here, see how much of pressure that air is exerting on that. Isn't it? Fast it is coming. So we can understand here air pressure, isn't it? Very high it is. That is why the whole water came out. Okay. So here with using this instrument we can measure pressure of the air as well as we can measure the pressure of water. Look at this. So here with this we come to the end of the lesson. So in this lesson what all concepts did we learn? Air pressure, gas pressure and liquid pressure. Gas pressure in detail we did not learn in detail about gas pressure, but we learned the same. And then we also learned the Bernoulli's principle. Now few activities are there at the end. Extended let us SS is there. Find the situation that helps us to understand that gas exert pressure in all directions. Drinking water using a straw, blowing air into a balloon, blowing of wind rising up of steam. Find the situation that helps us to understand that gas exerts pressure in all directions. Which one? Which one? Blowing air into a balloon, drinking water using a straw, blowing of wind rising up of steam.
Rising up of steam.
Gas pressure, no?
Because the air is spread.
Air is
Gas.
spread everywhere. Now that once again we will think about it, right? It is not possible to drink water using a straw with a hole on its side. When there is a hole on the straw, you are not able to drink the water. Why? Water flows out through the hole in the straw, air pressure inside the straw increases. Air moves out through the hole in the straw, air pressure inside the straw does not decrease.
Air pressure inside the straw
Increases, isn't it? We know when we blow out, the air pressure inside decreases. That is why water is entering. If there is a hole, what happens? The air will keep on moving into the straw. So what will happen there? The air pressure increases. So the water does not come in. Do you understand? Yes. Next one. Why do sea divers wear special costume? To
keep the water pressure.
Yes, to keep the water pressure normal or to keep them safe from the water pressure, liquid pressure underneath the sea. Haven't you seen an injection needle fixed at the top of the drip bottle when a drip is administered to the patients in the hospital? Patients in the hospital drip when you are giving the drip. Oh, you know what is a drip? Solution will be given when you faint and fall down. Injection will be given. So the drip bottle will be hanging. So then the nurses come and put a syringe on top, a hole on top, and they keep a syringe there. Why? Don't know. Why on the drip bottle? Unless they put a insert a syringe and make a hole there, it will not come out properly. Why? Think nicely.
But air pressure.
Yes, Aditya.
That's
Yes.
why force on its own the water will come down, no?
Yes, yes. That is, we know the water is there in it, isn't it? Slowly if you open also, it's difficult for it to come. So what do? They put sometimes they'll come and see if the liquid is not flowing properly. Again they will take that and insert it somewhere else. Why is it so? That syringe is having a hole there. So it will allow outside air to pass through it. So when the air passes through it, pressure is forced onto the liquid. So it will flow easily. So that is why a syringe is inserted there.
Based on this experiment.
Huh?
It's based on this experiment.
Is based on this experiment. Yes. Then next one, haven't you noticed sheets, tiles, etc. fixed on the roof of building rising up when a strong wind blows? Why does this happen? When a strong wind blows, the sheet and the tiles and all, sometimes if it is cyclone and all, the sheet and all will fly away. Why is it so? Because of the force, atmospheric pressure is too high during that time, isn't it? Yes, because of that, because it exerts force everywhere on all sides. That is why. Okay. Now the experiment we did with the glass closed on top with the paper and inserted it, did that day, no? That day we did not fall down. Now there is an extended activity given there. You have to fill the glass with different size of, different level of water and try to do that experiment and see what happens and write down the inference. Okay. So with this we come to the end of this lesson. What are we to do? There are 1 or 2 experiments which teacher did not do there. It is a bowl of water, through that tube is kept and blowing, and you have to see the bubbles coming up, size of the bubbles coming up. That experiment I did not do here. Why I did not do? I want you to do that. Using a straw also you can do that. So when you blow into the water, what will happen there? If I take a straw and blow into the water, if I take a straw like this and blow, bubbles will come out, isn't it? Huh? So you have to see the size of the bubble from down up when it comes up. What is the change of the size of the bubble?
When we blow, it will be smaller than
Down, what is the size? Middle, what is the size? Up, what is the size? That is what you have to do. So do this experiment from home. Using a straw in a glass you can do. Small bowl if you take water, you can do. This is big one. Small bowl you can do. Find out the size and write down why it is like that. Okay, size of the bubble, down, in between, on top. And the bubble comes. Okay, when the bubble comes down, what is the size? When it reaches middle, what is the size? Like that. You blow slowly and try out. And write down that experiment and write the inference. That activity you have to do from this. Is a simple activity. Huh?
It's in notebook.
In the notebook. And complete all the notes. Okay.